Good morning, Mr. David Emmanuel.
Good morning, sir.
Well, I and the viewers are privileged having the founder of the DBS Group here with us. It's an honor, sir.
Thank you very much.
Here we are here to talk about the foundation of the DBS Group and also its founder. What's the hierarchy of your career that brings you to our door today?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity to be
You're
with you.
welcome.
The inspiration came from the desire to build a dynamic organization that operates from different industries, recognizing gaps in innovation, structure, and also professionalism. This is to set out and create a brand capability where competing with a global market, a global standard. That's not our priority. But we're making sure to envelop the global level. And this is maintaining a strong local relevance. Now, in the sense that there are so many ways whereby CEOs of now enter into businesses, into creating opportunities for people, leaving gaps which are meant to be covered, and the field is not very important for them, but that is where DBS Group will come into. We come into to cover this gap and make sure that those gaps are being relevant for people.
And when you talk about the gap, do you mind elaborating the gap?
Okay, this gap, what I'm talking about is, let me use to illustrate for an example. Okay, maybe people who buy properties and sell. So many of them just get into the business for buying and selling instead. But what we do here, DBS Group, we come into the business, we buy, and we make sure to do more investigations about these properties before selling out to people. Because you can't just buy a property. When you buy this property and you sell to somebody and the person enters into an issue that government or military personnel are involved. Now what we do more investigations about the property, making sure it's in good hands, making sure it's in good faith before selling out to other people. And making sure once you get the property, government and other legislation and judiciary people are legalized with it.
Well, we are going to start from the gap. When you talk about the gap, what is it that makes you feel like you stand out? That thing that you're talking about that makes you different from other founders. Well, what is the problem that you were trying to solve when you launched the company?
The problem I was trying to solve by launching the company. So one thing we need to know is that people are willing to invest, people are willing to get property, people are willing to buy goods and services. But what their fear is, if I enter into this store, life cost or will it be a harm to me? Am I going to make good gain and good reputation of this? Now the primary challenge was the lack of structure and scalable business platform. Now DBS Group was created to bridge that gap, reducing diversification, innovation, and also strong organization system. We make like people who are willing to invest, people who are willing to say, I'm scared of doing this. What is the efficiency of making me do this? Show me a proof. And we tell them that before getting this thing, you already have a link to upper hands who have made it known that there is no lack and there is no loss for it.
So what you're trying to say is like, for example, I decided to join or maybe invest in your group. I'm all the risk of losing my property.
100% sure.
But you know that is really hard. You can't go that way.
Very, very hard because
there must be loss and there must also be profit.
Yes,
so we need to know the rate at which if it's higher profit, lower rate, or lower profit.
If you're going to a company or something that will guarantee you loss, you let you know on time. So your mind is rest assured that yes, I'm having to lose even if it's 5% of what I deposited for 10%. So you not be as a DBS Group just enrolled into something and you started. Now if you're getting into something that you make good profit, you are letting you know at the same time to be assured of what you do. That means when you're entering or when you want to start up something, you're already assured of what you're entering.
So what industry does the DBS Group operate in, and why do you feel that these sectors are unique?
Okay. Secondly, what we do, DBS Group is like a body. It holds different from London. We have the DBS Integrated Services and we have the DBS Multi-Services Limited. DBS Integrated Services has the solar energy, we have the real estate, and we have the security services. Now, solar energy is a business. When we come to we link into business and we install solar panels, we give you solar panels, we give you solar power. And you can say you want to turn it into your own business whereby you're working and partnering under DBS Group. Now real estate is about getting property. You get property, we sell to you, you also make use of it. It's about the investing, the provision, which is you can pay, you can buy.
So when you talk about that investment, what industry does DBS operate in? Why do you feel that those sectors are unique?
That's a good question though. The thing is, DBS Group is a body holding several firms. Under DBS Group, we have solar installation and solar energy. We have the food and cosmetic sector. We have the fashion designing sector. Also, we have the security services. We have the cosmetic and beauty. Okay. Now, under those firms, they have their own purpose and the gap they cover.
So when we talk about the gap last time that fell under investment, all these firms that you listed are the firms also under the investment you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
So each firm
Has a purpose.
has a gap that you believe your DBS Group covers, right? So explain.
Okay. For real estate, I explained it earlier. Let's say the solar panel, the solar energy. The people who install, most times you see people call people for installation of panel, and they will go buy the cheaper one, not knowing the effects in the future. What we do now is we let you know what you're engaging in. If you're wanting something of 3,000 kilowatts, you go for inspection, make the proper start, tell you the efficiency of the property, then you buy that panel, the batteries, the inverters and all those things. You get a proper one that will last you and get to be proper for you in the next 5 years to 3 years.
So you are trying to say your organization does not work with what they stand to profit, but what profits your clients.
Yes, what my clients profit is our priority.
What about the name DBS? Like, I believe the word DBS is an acronym, or should I say an abbreviation? What is like the full meaning?
The meaning of DBS is Diversified Business Exchange, and which is built to operate across multiple industries with a focus on innovation, structure and a long-term growth.
So what is the core vision of the DBS Group?
Okay, the core vision of DBS Group is not just the aiming of DBS, the group itself. It's what satisfies the end buyer, like the end user of the thing he's purchasing or he's going for. The core use is like making sure the industry and the people getting our services are being happy and very much
Like a means of expansion.
yes, satisfied to come back again.
What is the expansion plan? Where do you see DBS in the next 5 to 10 years?
Wow. You see DBS Group, where I see DBS Group in the next 5 years, that's a very big one. The DBS Group in the next 5 years, I see it as a nationwide and globally innovated, now like, let's just say, it's a globally innovated business that even world people would be like, I want to partner with this group. I want to see more and associate with them.
What is the expansion plan? Do you plan on expanding only national, or you want to go globally?
The expansion plan, for now, we are national, unless we mistake phase. But I see some of the things that in the next 2 to 3 years, God willing, will be global.
What partnership or collaboration have strengthened your brand?
The partnership that has strengthened us a lot and collaborated with us is that's our first partnership with the Ogoni Youth to the New Hope agenda.
Okay.
That team, the team alone has strengthened us and linked us alongside the people who are doing more higher than us. And now we've gotten contracts and also business wise with people who went aware of DBS Group. And that's what made us to collaborate with them. And we still have more agendas to do in the future.
So what does partnership mean to DBS Group?
Okay, partnership represents shared vision. In another word, mutual growth, long-term value creation. That's what partnership means. It's like it goes transparent. It's a transparent source so that you grow and the next thing that partner with you also grow, which is the shared vision.
So when you talk about the growth, in what aspect is the next thing that to partner with you to grow?
Imagine a lower company
Okay.
and we are partnering together. Let's say I'm A and the company is B. And the company is partnering with DBS Group. DBS Group will be like, let's strengthen this company to rise to each level.
Someone giving it a highlight.
Yes, like raising it up, linking it up to other people who want to put value into and making into that company.
If I'm to invest in the DBS Group, why should I trust your friend with my time, asset, and funds? This one not for my English.
Why you should trust us is once you're starting, you should know that we are verified nationally, statewide as well. Also for the security services, we have more of it. Like the commissioner of police is involved. We also registered them for the state governor with the local government area in Rivers State. You should know that we are verified nationwide within the state as well. So that should be your ultimate mindset, that involving individual groups yourself and personal welfare.
So in the next 5 to 10 years, where do you see the DBS group?
Okay, within the next decade, the goal is to establish DBS Group as a fully global enterprise with strong international, expanded quality, operations, and a solid reputation.
Really nice. It's an honor having you with me here today. So the people out there, how maybe they want to make investment, how would they reach out to you? How can they do it?
We have our platforms, and we have our platform on YouTube. You can visit it, DBS Group. We also have our TikTok account, DBS Group as well. We also have our email group, dbs@techno.com, and our number will be maybe after the post we publish it on the channel.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.